Contestant number 2, Myrrh So. Myrrh So. They turned down the jobs. They turned down the jobs. Myrrh So.
Are you still looking for a job? Have you been looking for a job for a long time and still have not found one? I believe most of you have heard that nowadays jobs are hard to find. And oftentimes people blame it only on the government. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon after my speech, you might want to change your concept a little bit. For the past couple of years, I've often heard my friends telling me, "Oh, Myrrh, I'm looking for a job. Myrrh, I'm out of job. Myrrh, I need to find an extra job to get an extra cash." Being a very enthusiastic person I am, whenever I heard friends saying that, I would always try my best to help them. And I was glad that there were times I was able to help some of my friends to get hold of a job. But ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, I'm going to tell you how I failed to help some of my friends in getting a job. My friend Angela told me that, "Myrrh, I have been looking for a job for the past 2 years and couldn't even get hold of anyone." After hearing that, I started looking up auntie classified advertisement every morning on the newspaper. Then I quickly called her. I said, "Angela, this job." And I told her about the job, and she said, "Oh, the job is no problem, and the working hours are okay for me, but no." I said, "Why?" "The workplace is too near my house, Myrrh." I said, "What's wrong?" "You know what? Since I got married, I've never worked before, and I just don't want my neighbors to know that I'm working. I started working after getting married." I said, "What's wrong? What's wrong with getting a job after married?" And she said, "Well, I just do not want my neighbors to know that I'm going to get a job." And so she didn't call the boss for the job. So of course she didn't get a job. And my next friend, Belinda was a career woman, but then she was being laid off during the downsizing of her company. And then she has been looking for a job desperately for almost 1 year. Then there was this time, my friend's company was looking for an international customer service clerk. So I was very excited. I quickly called Belinda, this one. You know what Belinda said? "Myrrh, actually, I'm not interested in working in a small company. Because usually small company does not pay well. You know what, Myrrh, can you help me to ask the boss to call me?" I said, "What? The boss calling you?" "You should call the boss." She said, "No, you know what, Myrrh, if you can get the boss to call me, then I could bargain or request for a higher pay. But if I call the boss, then I may not get a higher pay." I said, "Belinda, it wouldn't work. I wouldn't do that." She said, "Myrrh, well, in that case, I'll just let it be." And she just let it go without calling the boss. My next friend was Karina. Karina was jobless for 4 years. And being without any qualification, it was hard for her. I tried very hard to help her to get a job. At last, I was very happy that I could get her a job, but a part-time job though, where she has to work 3 mornings in a week. After working for 1 month, one was very happy because she could earn some money then. After working for a month, she called me, "Myrrh, I quit my job." I said, What's wrong?" She said, "Myrrh, for the past 4 years where I was jobless, I have been sleeping till noon. And this job needed me to wake up 3 mornings in a week. To me, it's a kind of suffering. So she turned down the job. She quit the job actually. So ladies and gentlemen, there were other funny excuses that I heard while trying to help my friends to get a job. Other funny excuse number 1 was the job did not match their education background. It was not their favorite, so they turned it down. Funny excuse number 2 was, oh, the job was too far away from where my boyfriend lives or where my girlfriend lives, so they would rather remain poor and stick together. The third funny excuse was the working environment. Some of them did not like to work in an office with many people, so they want to work, in a place where there were few workers in the office. And funny excuse number 4 was, when they went for the interview, they realized the office was too old. They told me, Myrrh, you know what? This company will close down anytime. And I will not get any pay. And I will just work free for the company. So they would rather not start working. And the last one, funny excuse, which I will never forget, was when my friend turned down a job where I recommended her. She told me that, Myrrh, the boss is old and looked horny. I said, what? I said, how? During the interview, he stared at me. I said, if he didn't look at you while talking to you, where was he going to look at? No. My friend told me, he stared at me too much. You know what? I'm not going to work for him. If I work for him, I might get attacked by him. To all these funny excuses, I always tell them, whatever, just start working so that you could earn enough to feed yourself every day, right? But did my advice work? Only sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, do we ever recall any of our friends or relatives turning down the jobs, or even you yourself turning down the jobs with such kind of excuses where my friend gave? And if so, then who else is to be blamed for the jobless rate? Contest chair.